Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Glendale. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed. Played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Play action now, Brissett. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there and move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll get this to DeMarcano. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Amari DeMarcano. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, it's DeMarcano. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing, right? And everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back in. into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And they'll get him down after a pick on Levine. 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brissett now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. The Falcons send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Cousins now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons 1st down.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mooney, the motion man right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. On the draw, Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now the former Sun Devils, Zane Gunn. Gonzalez for the field goal try.
38-yard attempt.
This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play fake, Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That ball caught by Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Cardinals 7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And complete to Drake London. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Cousins again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. This pass is caught by London. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Now Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play fake. Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
For the extra point.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ike and Tina. Orange, Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Brissett. He spins through. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. To throw is Brissett. Able to get this one to McBride. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. To throw, Brissett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Weaver. A short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. It's a turnover. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Falcons offense set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Following the interception, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action now, Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take over. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's Cousins on the sneak. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
First down, Atlanta.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Brissett. He's got Harrison left side complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll throw again. Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll be the final deficit. We'll tally out at 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.